and ends here, inside a cathedral of steel. And how Nescafe is made, from the highlands to your cup. Before the aroma fills your cup, it begins here, in the quiet mist of the highlands. Only the deepest red cherries are chosen, hand-picked for perfect ripeness. A tradition of care passed down through generations of farmers.
From individual hands to a collective bounty, the day's harvest is gathered.
Gravity and grit load the first leg of a very long journey. The raw heart of the bean now heads for the precision of the modern world. Every driver knows the weight of the cargo behind him, thousands of pounds of future flavor. The journey's end rises from the plain, a cathedral of modern coffee science.
Here are the docks. All right, proceed to Bay 7. You're clear. Head on in. Thanks, heading in.
Precision begins before the first bean leaves the sack, every kilogram accounted for.
Weight confirmed. Moving to Bay Eye. Doors open, back in!
Inside the cathedral, the first ritual begins, preparation for unloading. The vault opens, releasing the aroma of earth and sun into the steel air. Machine and muscle work in choreographed rhythm to extract the precious cargo. The gateway to transformation, the intake hopper awaits its first offering. With a practiced motion, centuries of tradition meet modern efficiency. The fall into darkness is the first step toward becoming light, aroma, and energy. Impurities are stripped away by vibration and air, nature's first filter, engineered. Size matters here. Only the fully developed cherries proceed on their journey. The human eye remains the most sophisticated quality sensor ever devised. Vigilance, second by second, bean by bean, a craft that machines cannot replace. Lifted by air, the beans ascend to their next transformation. Lifted by air, the beans ascend to their next transformation. Purified, sorted, and elevated, the beans are now ready to meet the fire. Precision weighing, the final measure before the beans meet their destiny. Into the drum they go, cool, green, and silent, about to be transformed by fire. Heat penetrates the core, 180 degrees, and the chemistry of flavor awakens. First crack, the bean's declaration that it has become coffee. The master roaster's judgment, a century of Jingyan translated into a single nod. From fire to air, the beans cool, their destiny sealed, their flavor locked in. From whole bean to ground, the next transformation demands precision. Steel against steel, bean against roller, the cell walls rupture, releasing locked-in aroma. Now fragmented, the coffee begins its journey through the extraction battery. Water becomes the key, unlocking the soluble soul of the bean, column by column. Pressure, temperature, and time orchestrate the perfect extraction, a liquid symphony. What flows here is pure coffee essence, concentrated, waiting, moments from becoming instant. Beyond the door lies the heart of transformation, where liquid becomes powder in an instant. Eyes on screens, hands on controls, one man orchestrates a storm of heat and pressure. Spun at 15,000 revolutions, liquid coffee becomes a cloud finer than morning fog. Heat steals water in seconds. Each droplet crystallizes into the powder we know. What descends is no longer liquid, no longer bean. It is instant coffee, born of fire and air. Cooled and stabilized, the powder awaits its final form, ready to meet the world. Here, in the Cathedral of Cleanliness, powder meets its final vessel. Cleansed and counted, each jar awaits its purpose with perfect emptiness. Cleansed and counted, each jar awaits its purpose with perfect emptiness. Augers turn with jeweler's precision. Each jar receives its exact measure, no more, no less. Heat, pressure, and steam create an airtight bond, freshness locked in for months to come. The cap twists on, a final, satisfying click that says, complete. The brand appears, a familiar sight on breakfast tables across the world. Every batch tells a story, and here, in the lab, we verify every word.
In the silence of the lab, science speaks louder than any machine on the factory floor.
Aroma's architecture mapped molecule by molecule, science confirming what the nose knows.
Machines measure, but humans judge. The final verdict comes from taste, not numbers.
Excellent.
Release batch 47 for palletizing.
Approval given, the final journey from jar to journey begins. Steel and suction work in silent rhythm. Layer by layer, the pallet rises. Wrapped and secured, each pallet becomes a monument to thousands of brews to come. Here they rest, tens of thousands of jars, waiting silently for their moment.
And this is how modern factories produce instant coffee from start to finish.
From Highland Dep, every hand, every machine, united in a single purpose. This is the modern world, brewing.